Hey there, how there, ho there's Jeff Card. I welcome you to the finals of the second and 10 NFL 1990s Decades Tournament. We'll find out who the best team of the 1990s is. Is it gonna be me? It's gonna be me. Anyway, let's take a look at the 16 teams that were involved in this tournament in the first place. We had all 10 Super Bowl winners from the 1990s. Well, the 90s season, which is 1991, which with the Giants. Which explains why the Super Bowl 24 jumps. Niners are not in this one. Up to the 99 season, which is 2000, which is, of course, when the Rams made that stunning run to the final. And then 6 runners up were selected. The 99 Titans were selected because, now, normally the runners up in the Super Bowl are picked due to the fact of their franchise. If it's their only title attempt, which is the Titans, they get the benefit of the doubt. So the 99 Titans who lost Super Bowl 34 beat the Super Bowl 33 losers, 98 Falcons 27-20. Now, not to dispel Atlanta, they actually were 14-2 when they beat Minnesota. Tennessee, were 1 yard short. 93 Dallas, the winners of Super Bowl 28, took care of the Super Bowl 31 losers, Patriots, 31-17. Emmitt Smith doing his job as per usual. The 92 Cowboys Super Bowl 27 winners took on the Super Bowl 29 winners and beat them 28-21 in a close one. 90 Buffalo had a good fourth quarter. The Buffalo Bills, the best of the 4 losing teams. They took out the 95 Cowboys, the Super Bowl 30 champions. The 96 Packers had to win in a defensive battle 7-3 in the last 2 minutes against the 90 Giants, Super Bowl 25 champs. 94 San Diego, the Super Bowl 29 champs, took on the Super Bowl 34 champs and beat them 23-20 on a touchdown by Humphreys to Harmon. 97 Cowboys, the Super Bowl 32 champs, take out the Super Bowl 30 loser, 95 Steelers 24-0. 98 Denver winning late against 91 Washington. That's the team that started 13-0 and gave John Elway his Super Bowl. 91 Redskins started out 12-0, got a Canadian as quarterback. In the quarterfinals, the 93 Cowboys crushed Tennessee 27-3. The 90 Bills, beat the 92 Cowboys, in a sense getting revenge for that 52-17 blowout. The 96 Packers, Titletown, beat up on San Diego 36-20. The Battle of Denver, the 98 Broncos won. The 90 Bills win 31-21 over 93 Dallas, and 98 Denver crushed 96 Green Bay 34-13. So it's the 90 Bills and the 98 Broncos from Freecom Park in San Francisco. The 90 Bills, they beat all 3 Dallas teams eligible in the 1990s. They did it. 17-14, 28-9, and 31-21. Third in points, third in total yards, fourth in passing, second in rushing. The Broncos, the 98 Broncos beat 3 Super Bowl winners? Yeah, they beat the 92 Super Bowl winners, the 98 Super Bowl winners, and the 97 Super Bowl winners, 28-23, 45-13, 34-13. Leading in points, total yards, and rushing yards. Second in passing, but yeah, they're a well-knit team. Denver might win this one. Now, the other tournaments, the pre-50s tournament was won by the 33 Bears, and the 52 Lions win the battle of the 50s. 60s are the 68 Colts. 71 Cowboys win the 70s, and the 80s are the 85 Bears. So we will have 6 different franchises doing 6 spots. And we'll set up the 2000s tournament. Tim Kelly, the USFL refugee is at pivot, part of the great quarterback class of 93. Herman Thomas and Jimmy Hoover will run the ball under James Sullivan. O-line, Power, John Davis can't call. No Will Wolford, that's a shot. Red Park ball. Attack. And Broncos defenseman Ted Musa keep track of trailing Trevor Preston and Smith. Linebackers Bill Romanowski, John Mobley, Lance Ressa. And their DBs are Gary Gordon, Eric Brown, Steve Atwater, Ray Puckett. So the 90 Bills are quickly became that offense. They Raiders 15-3 in the AFC title game, and then take out. They're supposed to take out the Giants in the Super Bowl. The Giants used ball control, and Scott Norwood missed that 48-yard field goal. But to be fair to Norwood, that kick was wide right, yeah, but 48 yards is definitely not easy to kick in those days, and it was a pass.
First down. First down. First down. Touchdown. First down. First down. First down. Good.
Live on the play.
False start. Offense. First down. Flag on the play. Illegal forward pass. Offense. Loss of down.
I think it would have been lost down.
Flag on the play. Holding. Offense. First down. First down. Touchdown, Bullets.
Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo.
The extra point is good.
All 3,000.
First down. Flag on the play. Holding. Offense. First down. The kick is no good. First down. Timeout offense. First down. First down. Flag on the play. Pass interference. Defense. First down. Timeout, offense.
Touchdown, Broncos. It's good.
Elway 9 for 13, 120 and a touchdown. Jim Kelly 13 for 19, 200 yards. This is the first half. Touchdown. Stars. Six guys in Buffalo. Remember, punt, field goal, punt, miss field goal, touchdown. Punt, touchdown, punt, touchdown, yard pass. There's no Wolford and there's no Mark Wilson. That's a big win.
First down.
Flag on the play.
Illegal use of hands. Offense. First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Encroachment. Defense. First down.
It's good. Flag on the play.
Clipping. Offense. good. First down. First down. First down. First down. First down.
Touchdown, Broncos. The 2-point conversion is good.
First down.
Flag on the play.
Holding. Defense. First down. First down.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense. First down. Defense. Timeout, defense.
Touchdown, Broncos. This is good. Flag on the play.
Clipping. Receiving team. First down.
296 with 3 touchdowns. He almost got to 300 yards. Denver almost had as much passing as Buffalo, but they had the running game. So, kind of a clean game because Buffalo had that 14-3 lead and Connolly for Marvin botched the field goal. Elway 24 for 31, Kelly 23 for 33, 306 for touchdowns. Andre Reed had 98 yards with Sharp 96. Buffalo had to do for a little bit, but then Denver pulled away the fourth quarter. In the second half, punt, fumble, touchdown, touchdown, Buffalo. Denver hit field goal, missed field goal, touchdown, touchdown, win the game. Lucky said maybe Kelso and Wolford, maybe those injuries were, I think they were. So the 98 Denver Broncos are your champions. Click. Welcome to your Kodak moment. Trny Co. So yeah, so the 98 Broncos did it again. Did they have like points thing? They scored 28 points every time. That's kind of cool. So now they go to the final World Cup pool, 8 teams, 8 different decades. But we are going to be doing another season, another tournament, random draw. NFL 2000s starts next week. All right, so the 2000 season, 2001, Baltimore Ravens are the champs. The Giants don't get the chance. Yeah, the Giants don't get the chance because I'll explain. 0102 was St. Louis and New England, right? Yep, and New England too. Yeah, 0102 is the Rams and the Patriots. I know the Rams won in 2000, but because this is the end of the decade from 2001 to 2010, things are different. So they can jump in. 2002, 2003 is Tampa. Second place, Oakland does not qualify because of too much for the Raiders. Yeah, the 2000 Giants don't qualify because the Giants franchise actually won a Super Bowl in the 2000s, and they already have a team. The 2001 Rams don't have another one spot, so they can move on. The 2002 Raiders are going to be eliminated because of all the championships they won in real life. Carolina, well, they haven't won a Super Bowl, so they get a chance as one of the wild cards. 2004, the Eagles and the Patriots get in. Yeah, the Eagles took second. We don't know that. Finally getting back to the Super Bowl after so many NFC title game fuck ups. 0506 is Pittsburgh, the champs, and Seattle, the runners up, because that franchise didn't win anything in the championships. 2006, 2007. We'll go to both the Bears and the Colts. The Bears won a champion. Yeah, the Bears took second place, but since they haven't won a Super Bowl and all that, they're fine. 2007, it would be the Giants, but not the Patriots, which is a shock, but that's the rule because the Patriots won a Super Bowl in the 2000s. That team gets booted out. 2008, 2009 are both the Cardinals, the runners up and perpetual losers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which means that the 2009 New Orleans Saints would be the only team. It would be the Colts. We all know the Colts lost, but because the Colts already have a team in, then that means they're out of luck. So that's what we got for everything. Yeah, I got 3 teams in the Super Bowl. That's fine for the New England. Select Stadium. Anything for the 2000s. Ford Field. So Ford Field will get to host the championship game. Give Detroit some hope. There's no hope with a dope. Yeah, don't worry. We will get to the matchups and all that. All right, so this is the matchup. Man, the Patriots had to play 3 times at home. So that is kind of awkward. So the 08 Steelers will play the 02 Bucks. The 01 Rams take on the 04 Eagles. The 06 Colts take on the 01 Pats. So Brady will have to face Manning. 08 Diamondbacks. Cardinals play the 03 Patriots. I think that's a better matchup. 05 Pittsburgh will face 05 Seattle. That was randomly drawn in Seattle. 2000 Ravens against 06 Bears. Oy. 09 Saints have to play 04 Pats. So yeah, Drew Brees and Peyton Manning have to play each other. And Carolina will have to play the Giants. So yeah, there's going to be some rain, especially in the forecast for New England, New England. So I have to do the 3 New England games like first, 4th, and 8th. And no other franchise has. Well, Pittsburgh has 2 Super Bowl wins, and they don't face. Yeah, that's right. Pittsburgh has 2. So yeah, I'll figure something out. Settle that. Yeah, Patriots and Steelers. How many teams will get into the quarterfinals? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond.